Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's high is going to be 88. That's a little bit too hot for me. Once it gets past 82 to 84, I'm not happy with the heat. But anything I need to do outside, I'll do earlier in the day. So there might be a chance of like 40% chance of a thunderstorm, but I can't rely on that. I really have to water today because the garden is getting pretty dry. So I think I'm going to stay home today. I'm not going to go shopping. Mom's okay. Spoke with her yesterday and she was doing fine. So I need to get back to doing a little bit of straightening up and decluttering and some cleaning. I need to clean the floor, do some dusting, some general housekeeping. Not my favorite task, but I wish I liked to clean. I know a lot of people do. My mom always liked to clean. My best friend likes to clean. Me, not so much. When I was younger, I didn't mind it. I did what I needed to do, and my house was always clean. But the older I get, the less satisfaction I get from it. So same old coffee with the same old unhealthy but very tasty creamer. And I usually only have 1 or 2 cups a day, so I'm sure it won't kill me. I try to eat healthy most of the time. But, you know, I mean, anybody that eats snack foods or even certain cheeses and stuff like that, it's not healthy for you. But we humans, we like what we like, and we eat and drink mostly what we like. So I think anything in moderation is pretty much okay. All right. Let's give the coffee a taste. Cheers. Okay. So, I have a lot to do, and I need to prioritize what it is on my list that needs to come first, because otherwise I have all these things spinning around in my head, which kind of drives you nuts after a while. So then I have to kind of take a breath and say, okay, all these things need to be done, but you need to focus on one thing and keep working on that. Or you could do a little bit on each task and not finish any one of them in one day and just keep plugging away at them. It depends on what your style is. I don't like to multitask. I was better at it when I was younger, and then I figured, nah, this is not for me. So now I try to focus on one thing at a time. But there's nothing wrong with doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that throughout your day. And there's no rule that says you have to start and finish a task all in one fell swoop. You know, you can plug away at it a little bit at a time. I know that takes a little longer and it's a little less satisfying, but it's still a way to get done what you need to get done. So, all right, I'm going to enjoy my coffee here, and I will meet you at the budget book. All right, here we are back at the budget book, and the month is almost over. I don't know where July went so fast. But yesterday I didn't spend any money. I didn't really go anywhere. I stayed home. So that seems to be a good way not to spend money, as long as I stay offline. So I was doing a search. We've got a ballot issue 1 coming up here in Ohio on August 8th. And I was doing a little research online, and you get your usual mumbo jumbo. Everybody tries to gaslight you one way or the other. But that's not the subject that I really want to talk about. But I have a search engine, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. It's called DuckDuckGo. And it's not like Google, where Google will track your searches and all that stuff. And DuckDuckGo blocks a lot of that stuff. So I've been using that search engine for quite a while on my computer, but I wasn't using it on my phone. But you can download the app on your phone. So now I've made that my go-to engine on my phone as well. And it'll even tell you how many things it's blocked in as far as, them trying to block what you're searching. And another thing with Google is, of course, a big corporation owned by, the big corporations. And they will, when you do a search, what they do is they put whatever their agenda is in the top of the search. So you really have to do some digging to find out other information. But that's the way Google works. DuckDuckGo doesn't work that way. So I just thought I'd share that with you if you're interested. I like to share information like that, and it's non-biased. DuckDuckGo is non-biased, whereas Google is not. So anyway, and it doesn't take much to use it. You just put it as your primary search engine, and when you go to search something, that's what pops up. So I don't plan on going to a store today. There's nothing I need. I have plenty to eat. I have plenty of greens, either from my garden or I bought some the other day. So there's nothing that I need. So I don't really need to go out and buy things. I used to shop for entertainment. If I got bored at home, it's like, okay, let's go see what's going on at Walmart or whatever. I never really was a big fan of grocery shopping, but, looking around for nice clothes or, things that I could afford. I was never a mall shopper, even though I worked in the mall for years. I never went shopping in the mall. The only place I went was like down in the food court and got some lunch or something, but I am not a mall shopper, never have been. I've always been a bargain shopper, so I like to go to the bargain stores. Big Lots, Ollie's, Mark's, Walmart, those stores, and I like to see what kind of bargains I can find. But I don't do that anymore. First of all, I find it too tiring to be walking around that much in a store. Secondly, I just don't get any pleasure out of that anymore. And I've downsized so much now that I feel like it's a waste to go fill it all back up again. So I've been watching episodes of Hoarders on YouTube, and I always, I've never been like that, but, I have too much stuff. But I enjoy watching Hoarders because it kind of shows you what can happen to people if they keep buying and buying and buying. So I never want to do that. Although I have a hoard in my garage. It's a garden hoard. It is a mess. I've talked about it before, but I have things in the house that I need to get settled first. I still want to work on that room for my mom if she needs it. We're not quite there yet, But if she needs it, I want it ready. And I'm still working on my dining room. So, anyway, that's what I'm up to. It keeps me busy, keeps me out of the stores, and it keeps me from spending money. So, all right, I will be back later and going to do my morning pages and drink my coffee and see what projects I'm going to get into today. Or I might just relax. I don't know yet. All right, I'll be back. I decided I'm going to do a little chillaxing today. So I went over my daughter's. I took the sourdough I bought. It was nice and fresh. And 3 tomatoes, my first ripe tomatoes from the garden. And I took all this stuff over my daughter's, and we had a nice brunch. So that was fun. I also took her a big cup of, to-go cup of my iced coffee, and she said it was really good. So then I got home. I was over there, at least 2 hours, and she gave me some more eggs. So she has 22 chickens and a couple roosters. So she gave me another dozen eggs, which is always appreciated. And we had a really nice time. And so then I came home and I was going to dig into something. But, by the time I got home, it was like, 2:30. And it's like, I don't feel like starting a project now. So I just decided I'm just going to relax a little bit. So I'm going to have some iced tea and watch some YouTube videos, maybe do a little reading. I renewed that book at the library from Julia Cameron. I forget the name of it right now. But anyway, it's like a course on listening. So I figured we can all learn how to listen a little bit better. So I might read that, but I'm just not in the mood to declutter. For dinner, I still have some of that shredded coleslaw, and I have some nut fish. So I think I'm going to have some fish tacos for dinner. That's an easy dinner. I still have tortillas. I have all the fixings, so I just have to put the nut fish in the air fryer and call that good. So that's how I spent my day. I did water. That took me a long time. And we're supposed to be getting potentially thunderstorms, so I hope it does rain some more. Otherwise, I'll have to go out and water tomorrow morning again. But it's very pleasant out there in the morning. It's not so hot. Friday, we're supposed to go up to 95. Ugh. That's a little too hot for my taste, but I'll just stay in the house. Thank God for air conditioning. I used to hate air conditioning. I'd never turned it on. I liked the heat back when, but now it's like, no, not anymore. But I still don't like it super, super cold. I just like it, like 78, around that temperature. And that way it doesn't cost so much either. With the cost of electricity now, it's through the roof. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do on Friday. Maybe I'll even go to the pool. Or I bought a little wading pool. Actually, it's a dog pool, so it's real sturdy. And I got that at Costco, quite a while ago, at least a couple months ago. And I figured I could set that up and just sit in it. Get myself a nice cold drink and just kind of sit in it. I doubt very much if my dogs will go in it, but that would be great if they'd go in it with me. I think that would be fun. but they're not water dogs. They don't really care for the water too much. So, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, that's how I spent my day today. It was a very pleasant day. And I think I kind of needed that a little bit after all the things that were going on with my mom. But I know that she's safe and she's fine, back to normal, so that's good. So I think I just needed a day to have some pleasantries with my family and just kind of chill. So, if you're in a stressful situation, maybe just step back and take some time off and just regroup. I mean, whatever you have to do is definitely going to be there. You can't put things off indefinitely, but there's nothing wrong with taking a little time to yourself. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.